Start assuming that whatever it is that you want in life, situations, experiences, whatever you want, start assuming that it's already good, that you already have it. You're probably thinking like, you're so used to thinking like, no, I can't. You're probably disappointed. You probably feel a bit off. You probably tried so many times to get certain things. So you lie to yourself and you're like, nah, I actually don't want that. Like, I used to want it, but I don't really care for it. It's whatever. You might think about it logically, like, yes, I do want it, but I'll have it one day in the future. One day I'll have it when I'm like, 30, 40, 50. I'll have it eventually. It's not me right now. That's not who I am right now. I'm not rich right now. I'm not wealthy. I'm not going to have all these different experiences that I already want. I'm just going to put you on to the law of assumption. Now, I don't actually get too attached to the names of this. This is just what they call it. I've always kind of just done it automatically and it's worked out for me. So I'm explaining to you how to do it and easy way to apply it. Look, best thing you're going to do with this is just keep it playful. You want to keep everything light and you want to realize one thing, right? Everything in this world is mental. It's 100% mental. We get trapped in these loops where we think everything is so physical and we, trust our eyesight. But the thing is, and I explained this so many times, but just keep in mind that the whole reason that you are even able to perceive life is because of your mind, at least how you perceive it here in your brain, your mind, right? All of your senses that let you interact with the world are just electrical signals that are being sent to your mind. It really is just energy. You're interacting with energy all around you. I tell you this in school, like atoms, energy, you're just interacting with that. So when you touch something, when you smell, when you taste, when you see, all of it is just your nervous system is interacting with the energy around you. And that is why you can perceive life the way it is. So keep in mind that it is 100% mental. Like without the mind, without the brain, you wouldn't even be able to perceive this. That's how important it is. Don't get too lost in the sauce. You just keep in mind, like be aware of how important it is, right? Now you're really just that awareness behind it. Like you're just the observer. As you get older, right? You think you have this personality that is yours, but it's just based off your circumstances, your life experiences, your genetics, things that shape the way that you see the world. And everyone has this. Everyone has a different perception of the way they see the world that's based off their life. Look, even just think about it this way, personality, persona. That's why some people, they hit their heads, their memory gets wiped off, boom, they have a new personality. That's why whenever you go to the movies and you see a really good movie, you're like, dang, that was such a good movie. You start acting like the main character. Like sometimes even like subconsciously, you'll start to act the way that they act. You'll start to dress the way that they dress. You start to talk the way that they talk. Nothing wrong with any of this, by the way. I'm just explaining to you this just so you can be aware of it. So that's why the law of assumption works, because it's your subconscious mind that absorbs it. You have your conscious mind and then the subconscious mind. Mental is like all the things that you're consciously aware of. And then the subconscious, that's the stuff that dictates like 90% of what you do. It's so much more powerful than the conscious mind. And your mind doesn't adhere to time the same way that you do. Like time is basically a construct that we've made up to help us play stuff, right? It's technically not real. It's just we use it to organize stuff. But to your mind, there's only now. There's always only now. So when you're like, you don't assume things, right? Let's say I want to be a gym guy, right? I am fit. I want to be fit. Best way to do it is just to assume that I'm fit already. Mindset of I am already a fit guy now, not in a week, not in a month, not in a year, because when you do that, you're placing this imaginary gap where your mind doesn't adhere to the same way that you do. You think, okay, in a year, I'll be fit. I'll do this one day. Your mind is thinking you either are or you aren't. And that's why some people are able to get stuff down like this, because they're in the moment. They're in the present moment, and whatever it is that they want to achieve or do, they act on it at that given time, and they have that feeling that they are already that person. Because it all starts off mentally, then spiritually, and last physically. Like the physical aspect is the last part of it. It's like if I want to be a gym person, if I want to be fit, I have to embody that now. I have to be a gym guy first. And then the last part that happens is I'll start to act up on it. It's in the now. If I put it off for that, there's this gap, and that makes it a lot harder. So it's like, oh shit, that might not even ever happen. You're better off just assuming that whatever it is that you want to happen will happen. And that's because wherever your attention goes is where your energy flows. And it's so easy to conceptualize. Like, try not to think of a mountain. Don't you dare think about it. Don't think about a mountain. You're thinking about the mountain. Your attention is there. And if I told you 5 people got lost in this mountain, they're never been seen before again, and I told you about it, and you're thinking about that mountain, Now there's a little bit of emotion towards it. You're like, what's going on in this mountain? Now you got a little bit of fear. Now that emotion is struck up. Now you've not only thought about the mountain, but there's an emotion attached to it. And the emotion is that much more powerful because the emotions are what glue you. It is what pushes you. It what fuels you. And it's actually what programs the subconscious mind the most. It's really simple. Be more, then you'll do more, and then eventually you'll have more. The key for the law of assumption is that your opinion, how you see yourself is the most important thing. You understand what I mean? It is the most important thing what you believe. If I wanted to be the best chef in the world, if I wanted to be the best chef in town, it becomes true the moment I say it's true. Now, everyone else might not notice that at first, but if I truly believe that and I act in accordance to that, eventually that is what's going to happen. You'll actually start to go in that direction. But the only time that I won't be that is the moment that I don't believe that. Once I no longer know that I'm the best chef in town, that's when you start to fall off because you didn't guard the mind. You believe like, okay, this person said I wasn't, so I guess I'm not. I mean, he thinks that. So it starts to shift and it starts to mess up what you're actually trying to quote unquote manifest or what you're just trying to do with your life. Just manifesting, all it means is whatever you thought internally eventually makes itself present. So for example, I'm going to think about moving my arm right now and then I move my arm because I thought it first. So me doing this is the manifestation of me thinking about it. That's all it means, but people overcomplicate it. Like I'm telling you, most of the reasons why law of assumption doesn't work for most people is because you value other people's opinions more than you value yourself. And if you think about it, that is where so much of our insecurities come from because we care about what everyone else thinks. We care about impressing everyone else except impressing yourself. And you are only going to have yourself until the very end because no one's going to be there with you till the very end. Not your mom, not your dad, not your friends, not your girl, no one, right? It's just you. And it's not a bad thing. Like I'm not saying that to like make you feel bad or anything. I'm just saying like you only have yourself, not in a way that you're separate from everything, but in terms of the awareness, like this is your life. This is your universe. And that's how you use it. So all you're going to do is whatever it is that you want, boom, I want to be the best chef. Know that you're the best chef. Mentally first, protect that in your mind. Don't let anyone else's perception affect it. And then eventually what's going to happen is that you're going to start to act out on it in that way and you just assume it. So if it's only you, like, who cares what everyone else thinks because you'll never know what anyone else thinks. It's not your job to know what anyone else thinks. Like you could try to guess and worry and all this stuff, but like, bro, we don't know. I don't know. And I don't care. I'm too lazy. Just lock in. Make sure you're doing the right thing for you. Listen to your intuition. Be present. And all the answers will come like that. Rather than trying to externalize everything and worry too much about it. That is the way to use the law of assumption. Now, you can use it for good, bad. It is what it is. Do whatever you want with it. But this is how you activate it. Or this is how you use it. Just practice it like that and give it a shot. Keep it playful. Keeping it playful is usually the best way to go about it. Because you're not putting too much pressure on it. You're not wanting to, you're not obsessing over it in a way of like lack. You know what I mean? So you can obsess with it in a healthy way, but it's like you already have it. So you don't have to worry about it. Like you're good with it and you're good without it. So you're chilling. And it's easier to get. You don't have all this made up pressure where you're like, I have to have this. It's like, no, I already am it. Now I'm just going to act in accordance to it. And then it's so much easier. It's so much easier. Life just starts to work with you in the most random ways that can't really explain. It just happens. And people always worry about it because they try to put the ego in like, I have to get it this way. And you have a way that you're going to become like that in your mind. But if it doesn't go that way, you don't think like you earned it. Like someone could, for example, give you $1 million. You'd be like, nah, I got to earn those $1 million. It's like, bro, take it. You know what I mean? Like you're going to be a millionaire regardless, but you're being stubborn and you're trying to, you're letting the ego get in the way where you're like, oh, no, I'm going to do it my way. Like I have to make it. So yeah, give it a shot and just flow and see how it works for you.